Alright, so in this video we are going to be looking at what is useEffect in React. So basically it lets you run the side effect in your component. So side effect can be anything like uh, fetching the data from an API or updating any kind of element in a DOM, right? So it can be anything. If you want to perform anything after the render, then you can wrap it up inside it, the useEffect. So basically useEffect run after the rendering of the component, right? So if we want to use the useEffect, then first we need to import it. Let's import it over there, and then basically it has two parameters and it takes two arguments. The first one is a callback function, which is a mandatory. uh, you need to pass the callback function inside the first argument, and the second one is an optional parameter, right? So the second one is going to be the dependency array. I will tell you in a bit that what is dependency array, but let me come over here and write console.log. I am coming from useEffect, and what I will do, I will run it after 2 seconds. Then let's come over here. Then after 2 seconds we will see that I'm coming from useEffect, right? So right over here inside the second argument, if you do not provide anything to it, so whenever your component will re-render, then this useEffect will be called again. So let me show you. Let's create a counter. This one is 0, and update counter on the click of this button. What I will do, I will update the counter plus 1, right? So let's come over here. Then you will see that whenever I am clicking this button, then our console.log is printing our string again and again, right? So if you will not provide anything inside the second argument, then it will run on every render. And if you provide the empty array, then this useEffect will only call once. After the render, React will run this useEffect, and after that React will not run it on every render. So let me show you. Let's come over here. Let's refresh our page. So when I click this button, then as you can see that we are not getting the value inside our console. And if you want to run this useEffect on any kind of you are updating any state, and on the updation of that state, what you want to run any kind of useEffect, then for that you can define that state inside this array. So for example, what I want to run this. Let's come over here and let's just remove this. And what I want, whenever this state of counter will update, I want to run this useEffect. Then for that, inside the dependency array, well, this is called a dependency array. It means that it is dependent on anything. So whatever you will provide inside this dependency array, whenever that thing will change, this useEffect will run again. So let me come over here, right? And when I click up, then you will see that it is consoling the value again and again. Well, this is how the useEffect works in React, and it is very useful to perform the data fetching from an API. You can wrap it up all the details, all the coding inside this useEffect. So let me show you in an example. We do have a use state of a detail. Let's just empty it, and let's create another set loader, this one is going to, the loader is going to be true on the default, right? And after the 2 seconds, what I will do, I will I will update the state, right? So basically what we are doing over here, we are let's suppose mocking API response using set timeout, right? So let's update the state using set details. Name is going to be David and designation is going to be software engineer, right? So what I will do next is, basically let me come over here inside the p tag. I will write my name is detail dot name and I am a details dot designation. And what I will do, I will wrap it up inside the ternary operators. I will say if the loader is triple equal to true, then just return loading, otherwise return this element, right? And what we will do inside the set timeout, we will, after updating the state, we will set the loader to false. So let's come over here. Alright, so it is saying that counter is not defined. Let's come over here. Yes, we need to remove the counter. As you can see, it is showing loading, and after 2 seconds it has returned that my name is David and I'm a software engineer. Well, this is how you can use the useEffect hook inside your React application. I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day.